Hey guys, for those of you that are new to following me, then welcome. For those of you that have followed me over from Instagram onto YouTube, welcome back. This is a monthly reading intended to cover the month of May for the sun, the moon, and the ascendant sign of Scorpio. Please note that the energies are interchangeable, they are not gender specific. Please take the message how it resonates and discard the rest. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at moonbutterflytarot@gmail.com. Alternatively, you can direct message me on Instagram and you can find a list of the services that I offer under the highlights section of my page. So, whilst I am not an astrologist, I do understand that both astrology and numerology play a significant role in understanding the thoughts, the patterns of behavior, and the emotions of humans. And where possible, I like to incorporate astrology and numerology into my readings for more depth, clarity, and also accuracy. So I will focus firstly on the astrological aspects, and then I will get into your oracle and tarot messages from spirit. So the first significant astrological aspect that I'd like to talk about is for the month of May. The position of the sun will be in your seventh house. So there will be illumination, there will be focus on partnerships and marriages and contracts. So the focus can be with regards to business partnerships, or it could be with regards to romantic partnerships. So these are going to be very much highlighted throughout the month of May. The second astrological aspect that I'd like to discuss is when Venus squares Neptune on the 3rd of May and then again on the 20th of May. Now, Venus is the planet that governs beauty and love and money and health, and it rules over the zodiac signs of both Taurus and Libra. Now, when a square happens, it usually represents some form of challenge. And when we see Neptune is the planet that governs dreams, the unseen, illusions, the unconscious, intuition. And this is going to be very significant for you because of the fact that when we see Venus squaring Neptune, it will occur in your 5th house. Now, your 5th house is all about passions, what you love to do, creativity. So I definitely feel that there is going to be a focus on any kind of deception with regards to what your goal or your dream is. I feel like there's going to be illumination provided for you over what is going to be your focus in terms of work, in terms of what generates money, what you're passionate about, what is it that you want to make, or what is it that you want to create. I feel like with Venus squaring Neptune, because of the fact that Venus is about money and it's about love, you're going to be reassessing your romantic relationship. You're going to be looking at it and thinking, is this what I truly want? Is this an alignment with what I feel passionate about? Does this contribute towards my highest good? You're also going to be very much scrutinizing and reassessing your finances. You're going to be looking at the way in which you make money, the way in which you spend money, and where you can be making, I would say, savings. So you're going to be looking at coming up with a more efficient way of utilizing your money for your highest good, possibly increasing the way in which you save in order to sort of focus on maybe investing in a business, or maybe putting money away for a holiday, or possibly focusing on saving money towards buying a property. But you are going to be spending a lot of time looking at your finances under a microscope. So it will be under a lot of scrutiny this month. What I will also say is one of the most significant astrological aspects is the Scorpio full moon, which is a supermoon. This is going to have direct application on your life, Scorpio, simply because of the fact that Scorpio as a sign is ruled by the planet Pluto, and Pluto is all about endings and beginnings. It's about death, it's about transformation, and it's about change. I feel that this Scorpio full moon is going to be one that is going to uncover deep seated emotions that you may not have acknowledged, or deep-seated emotions that you may have forgotten about. I also feel that with this particular full moon, it's going to illuminate anything that is hidden from you. So I feel that there may be some revelations that will come out of this Scorpio full moon. And those revelations may see the beginning of something new or the ending of something old. So this is going to be very, very significant, particularly with regards to romantic relationships. On May the 11th, we've got Mercury moving into your 8th house. Now, Scorpio rules the 8th house, Pluto rules the 8th house, and the 8th house is about things that can be changed. It's about endings, and it's also about beginnings. The focus of you during this particular astrological aspect is going to be with regards to higher learning, because Mercury is the planet of communication. It also governs higher learning, and so there may be a focus on starting to develop new knowledge or a new skill, and you're going to be very focused, and you're going to be very sort of determined to sort of master something. So I feel like what will happen as a result of you having this astrological aspect is that as you are developing new knowledge, you're going to be understanding how that new knowledge can benefit you. So this might see the end of particular relationships that you may have, not necessarily romantic. These could also be friendships, because of the fact that there is going to be something that is hidden that is going to be coming to the surface as a result of this particular astrological aspect. Now, the final two astrological aspects that I want to discuss before I get into your actual reading is on May the 13th. There are two significant astrological aspects taking place on May the 13th. The first one is going to be when Mars moves into your 5th house. Now, Mars is the planet that governs Aries, and it's all about taking action, taking control, taking charge. And the 5th house is all about your passions and your creativity. And it's going to be a focus on you moving towards taking control or being determined to explore things that give you a lot more fun, things that you find more pleasurable, things that may be creative. You're going to be exploring your passions, and you're going to be determined to learn a new creative skill or craft. And I feel like this also sort of solidifies the energy that you can be expecting to sort of have with the Mercury in your 8th house on the 11th. I feel like they interlink in some way. The last astrological aspect that I would like to discuss is the fact that Venus retrograde will be occurring in your 8th house. So what that actually means is that not only will you be reevaluating your finances based on the Venus squaring Neptune and reevaluating your romantic relationships, but there may be a sudden loss simply because of the fact that the 8th house is about endings and beginnings. So you may end up separate, if you're in a romantic relationship, potentially separating from your partner. For those of you that are not in a romantic relationship, it may be that you end up losing some money. And the reason why is because the 8th house is also the house that governs other people's money. So these are the things that you have to be mindful of and aware of throughout the month of May. So without further hesitation, I am going to begin by getting into your oracle messages. We're going to start off with the bottom of the deck energy, and we've got the first house, which is self. So it says physical body, outlook, self-image, life, philosophy, consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness, arrival, expression, gateway, and entry point. This is talking about the fact that your perception is going to change. Your perception of yourself is going to change. Those around you are going to be seeing you in a different perspective. You are very much focused on the things that are going to give you the most amount of growth and the things that are going to be contributing towards your highest good. So in that, you're going to be having heightened consciousness so that you are removing things that no longer serve you in order to be able to move forward towards the things that are going to give you the sort of joy and the happiness and the rewards that you deserve. So this is beautiful energy that I'm seeing from this. I've already pre-prepared the oracle messages, so I will begin reading them. So we've got Mercury communication. We've got the 11th house, the edge. We have semi-sextile allowing. And the last card that we have is quincunx, complexity. So what I'm actually seeing, I am going to adjust the camera just a bit. Perfect. What I'm actually seeing is there's going to be a focus on growth. There is a focus for you on having more growth and having more insight into how you're going to achieve your ultimate goals, your dreams, your visions, your aspirations. And that's what I'm seeing with the semi-sextile card, which is talking about allowing things to happen. Throughout the month, you're going to be allowing certain things to happen in order for conclusions to be reached, for cycles to be closed out, and for new cycles to be commenced. What I'm also seeing is there's going to be an increase in communication, especially with the fact that we have the Mercury card here. And Mercury is all about your information. It's about your learning. It's about your analysis. It's about your vision. It's about your perception. It's about your awareness. Throughout this month, you are going to have a heightened level of awareness. And this is not just intellectually, but this is also spiritually. And I feel that what's going to happen is that with the changes that are going to be happening, especially with Mercury that is going to be moving towards you and moving in your 9th house, 8th house, there is going to be a focus on where you can create endings and beginnings. So there's going to be if it's not serving you, you're getting rid of it. If it's contributing towards the overall good, you're keeping it. But you're also going to be looking at new ways to sort of reinvigorate things for you because you want something new. There is also, with the 11th house coming up here, which is really, really significant, I feel that 11 is the number of spiritual ascension. So I feel like this and this card sort of complements each other because there is going to be a higher level of spiritual awakening that you will have. You might have heightened intuition around this particular time. What I will also say is you're focused very much on your hopes and your dreams because the 11th house is the house that deals with your hopes and your dreams. It deals with the things that give you the most amount of, I would say, purpose or meaning to your life. So I feel like there is going to be an awakening. I feel like your intuition is going to be heightened. I feel like you're going to be focused on your hopes and your dreams, your passions. You're going to be focused on possibly developing a new skill as well. And I also feel that with the quincunx, there is going to be some form of complexities that you are going to find. But I feel like the complexity that this card is referring to is the revelations that are going to be happening during the month of May. And I feel like with the Venus squaring Neptune both on the 3rd and the 20th, and also the Scorpio full moon on the 7th, it's going to provide illumination over areas of your life that is hidden. So over your possibly your romantic life and possibly over your financial life, particularly with the fact that we know that Venus is responsible for both money and also for love. So what I will be doing is I will be pulling some tarot cards to confirm each one of those. I'm going to focus on Mercury, the communication card, and I'm going to see what we can do in terms of giving you some more depth and clarity using the tarot. So the first card that has come out is the Star in the reverse. Okay, there's too many cards, so I am going to pop that back in. Okay, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So we have two cards in the reverse. We've got the Star card in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Star card is the Aquarius energy, and it represents a dream or a wish fulfilled in the upright. In the reverse, this represents a lack of hope, a lack of faith, or a lack of belief in having your dreams or your wishes fulfilled. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse basically means that there may not necessarily be luck or fortune on your side or in your favor with regards to certain situations, simply because of the fact that there is going to be I feel like this for me represents that there is going to be communication coming in about something that is coming towards an end. And I feel like the reason why you are having both of these cards in the reverse is because of the fact that there is a conclusion that is about to happen, which then means that there may be a new beginning in a different area or aspect of your life. The next card that we're going to be confirming is the 11th house, which is the Edge. So we have the Hanged Man in the reverse, the Hanged Woman. I'm going to pull another card. And we also have the Ace of Swords. So there is definitely, with the Hanged Woman in the reverse position, this suggests to me that you've come out of a point of a position of reclusiveness. You are now sort of seeing things from a slightly different perspective, and you are wanting to move forward and to take action. And what confirms that is you've got the Ace of Swords, and the Ace represents new beginnings. Swords is air energy, so we're talking about Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and this represents divine guidance, communication, which confirms the Mercury card, but clarity coming in. And the clarity that's going to be coming in, which is allowing you to see things from a different perspective, is in regards to what it is that you really want. What is your hope? What is your dream? What is your ultimate goals? And you are now going to be moving towards achieving your ultimate goals because you would have gotten the clarification coming in that's going to sort of divinely guide you to your life purpose. So this is beautiful. I am going to be looking at the semi-sextile card and confirm that. So we've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse position suggests to me in the upright, two in numerology is all about choices and decisions. And the Pentacles energy is earth energy, so it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and it's all about your things that have high value, things that have worth, things that may be physical, tangible, material, can even represent money. In the upright position, this represents that your finances might be out of balance. It can represent juggling. But notice that we do have the infinity symbol that is looped around those two pentacles, which represents that there's an infinite amount of possibilities. Now, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position is always favorable because it represents that stability is coming in and it represents the end of juggling. For me, that means that you are getting rid of the things that make you feel unstable, the things that do not give you security, the things that do not ground you are going to be going in order to create greater stability within your life. And I feel like this is going to create greater stability within your financial life. I also think that this represents growth in a positive sense because we have this lovely, beautiful plant with the stars that are coming up, which represents that there is some sort of reward that you may sort of receive throughout the month of May. Beautiful. I am going to confirm the Two of Pentacles. Bear with me. Okay, so we've got two cards. I think this is the card that really wanted to come out. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. This for me represents that throughout the month of May, you are going to be moving in a way in which you are focused on achieving overall goals, success. You're going to be wanting to create stability and security within your life in a material sense. You are going to be wanting to create stability and security within your life in an emotional sense, because the Ten of Pentacles also represents the family and having a strong, solid family unit. So there is going to be an emphasis here on you achieving your goals of creating not only monetary stability and security, but also creating stability and security within a family setting, which makes sense because of the fact that the sun is in your 7th house of partnerships for the majority of May. Now, the other card that flipped out was the Justice card, and it came out in the upright position. This is Libra energy. This is the energy of Venus. This is the planet, this is the ruling planet of Libra, is Venus. And justice is about what is fair, what is right, and what is just. This is talking about the fact that the scales are balanced in your favor. So what it is that you're trying to achieve here, whatever it is that you're putting your focus on, is going to be successful. It is going to be supported. So for how I'm seeing this is that there is going to be some sort of material or financial success that's going to be coming in towards you throughout the month of May. I did say that the 8th house is all about endings and beginnings. So a lot of the time we assume that it's about loss, but it could also be about gain, which also supports your reading. So Scorpio, I've got one more card for you before I pull your advice, and we are going to be focusing on quincunx. So what are the complexities that Scorpio may face throughout the month of May? So we have 7 of Cups. This is beautiful, and it came out upright. So I'm going to confirm that. So this is amazing. So what I'm seeing here is the 7 in numerology is all about your wisdom and your knowledge and your understanding. It's about your connection to source and your connection to spirit. It's about your intuition. Cups is your sort of energy. It's water energy. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Now, what I'm actually seeing, which also confirms the Justice card and also confirms the 10 of Pentacles, is that there is going to be opportunities, several opportunities coming towards you in the month of May. These opportunities could be in a romantic sense. These could also be in a material sense. So this could be with regards to work. I'm seeing this as an opportunity with regards to work. I think that there's going to be more than one opportunity for you, but you need to, even though this may be confusing for you, you need to connect to your intuition in order to seek the clarity you need to pick the right option for you. What I'm also seeing, which is confirming this, is there's a new beginning coming in, which is further clarified by the Ace of Wands. So we now have 2 aces. We have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity coming in, divine guidance and assistance coming in terms of what you should be doing and what you should be removing. But we also have the Ace of Wands, and Wands is fire energy. So we're talking about Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is about you taking the sort of divinely inspired opportunity to create something, because wands is about, it's about passions, it's about creativity. So you're going to be taking an opportunity, a whole new beginning on doing something that gives you pleasure, passion, or something that might be creative in nature, but it's definitely something that's inspiring you. The complexity is going to be over identifying which particular opportunity is for you. But if you connect to your intuition, you'll be able to choose the right opportunity for yourself. So this is absolutely beautiful, Scorpio. What I am going to do is, to close out your reading, I will be pulling from the Angels of Abundance. So let's see what advice Spirit has for you. So we've got obstacles and blocks are lifted. This is amazing. We've got it is safe for you to receive, and we've got do the work. This is beautiful. Bottom of the deck energy, sever vows of poverty. For Scorpio, those of you that have been going through financial situations where money has been tight or it's been scarce or you've lost your job, this is going to end, because I can see sever vows of poverty right at the bottom of the deck. This is beautiful. So the first card that I want to talk about is this one. It says obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. This card, that is Archangel Michael. This is air energy. The sword is come in to clear away anything that is stopping you from moving forward. This is that energy of endings and beginnings. There is a clear out. There is an emotional, spiritual, and energetic clear out that's going to be happening for you to allow progress to sort of develop within your life. This is amazing energy. Right, the next card that I want to talk about is it is safe for you to receive. So it says the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. This is understanding that now that these obstacles and these blocks are lifted, the blessings that are coming in towards you are genuine blessings. They're ones that are divinely guided. The reason why we know that they're divinely guided is because we've got two aces. The aces are gifts from the divine. This is amazing. You are being blessed throughout the month of May. The final card to close out your reading is do the work. It says it's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. The divine guidance coming in the aces here. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Wherever you put your energy and your effort into is what's going to grow. So make sure you use this energy to be able to focus on the things that give you the most amount of passion and pleasure. It's amazing energy. I hope that this has helped. I hope that this has resonated, and I will see you all again very soon. Have a blessed month, Scorpio. Take care. Bye.